Okay, I think I can go ahead and begin here. Make sure everything's running smoothly. Yeah, I think we're good. Ahoy, everyone. Purple side and clock side. Welcome to stream. Core Breaker, SC, hi, how are y'all? Hope you're doing good. We will be drawing, but I do not know exactly what, but I have no plan. Okay. Are you at work? Woof. Woof indeed. Get your daily squeaks. Yes. Needed. Let me go ahead and change over my screens. Hopefully, did I open Caffeinated Labs? Caffeine, Caster Labs. You know, I don't think I opened this, and it might not be working, actually, so I may not be able to have it up if I have to hide the... Oh no, I think it's working, but it might only be pulling from purple side. No, it said connected. Okay. I just didn't see it in my taskbar. I was like, where is it? Also, why stream? Where are my stream avatars? I have to restart this, I think. Multitasking. That's cool. Is it easy for you to like listen to other stuff and work? It's not too bad. I can do it. I can do it when I can listen to streams when I am doing like my graphic design stuff. But if my other job, I'm too like locked in and moving around. I don't really hold still like that for more than like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Maybe sometimes I do hold stiller than that if there's not anyone coming in, but... Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that seems like... Then you can have a little stream up as a treat. That's nice, though. The art block? No. I'm sorry. I was gonna make this an emote. I have plans for stuff. But I might draw... I want to start on a piece. I'm gonna do a little, like, draw this in your style piece again. I know. I think I could... I like making my emotes kind of cursed. I think I have 2 or 3 spaces for still emotes, like, not animated. I don't have, like, any... I think I have 1 left for an animated emote, which makes me mad. I want more, because I'm greedy. Just want more animated emotes, because they're super cute. And I'm mad that I don't get to have all of them, or unlock all of them, unless, like, spend money, and I don't want to do that. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little draw this in your style, maybe like sketch at least. This person also like followed me here on purple side, and I wasn't expecting that, which is cool. Let me see. They're also a little rat tuber, so that's cute. We love it. Me trying to connect with all the rat tubers. I'm like, yes. Hello, it's me. They might be streaming today too. If they do, I'll go read them or something. Okay, my draw listening style is gonna be a completely different pose, but that's fine. The point is, we just kind of I've already goofed. How long have you had art block for? I feel like I feel like I'm always art blocked. I don't know, and I just have to force myself to make something. You're all gonna be like, what is that? Okay, it's forced perspective. Like, it's gonna be look crazy for a bit. I like drawing stuff in crazy perspective because I don't have to draw the whole thing. I feel like it lets me be lazy. But I might need to, not make it look like Dookie. This playlist is nice, but it's making me a little sleepy, so I have to switch over to like hype music. I apologize. I'm drawing someone's draw this in your style thing. Here, I'll show you guys the character. Let me see that there's nothing crazy here. Because it's a screen cap from my phone. I think we're fine. Let me just crop some stuff out. I don't know, I want y'all to see my phone percentage. But they actually followed me too, which is really cool. And I've been kind of inspired by them because they were doing some like VTuber stuff. Yeah. And like making their model, and I was watching a little bit, and yeah, I wanted to like draw draw this in their style, do this for them to kind of celebrate, and just draw some little fan art. I've been drawing a lot of fan art for people recently too, so it seems nice. Oh yeah, we do have Discord, thank you. I will say it's just 18 plus, just not because there's anything crazy on there or whatever, but like just to keep things safe. I know, I love the cheese legging. I was kind of inspired because I have like a cheese undershirt. But I kind of like that they have the little legs up. I might not do this pose, but we'll just like sketch it. Yeah, I think sometimes they stream as well. Let's see if I can like do something really cute. It's just I wanted them to hold that little thingy, the little giant plush. Maybe it can be under their arm. And maybe it would be down here. This is that song I always hear, I feel like in shorts and stuff. It is fun to do. Oh, well, you know, you just do what you feel inspired, I guess, for. Sometimes I don't. I feel like I always draw like my own things, if that makes sense. But I kind of like drawing fan art for like people's like characters rather sometimes than just shows and stuff because I don't know. I feel like it's just nice, and especially because I watch like streams and stuff. I think like I start to connect with their characters and sonas, and I'm just like, I just think it's neat. Okay, so I don't quite know what to do here, but how do we want the arms? Hello. How are you? Let me check something. Make sure Caffeinated Labs is... Oh, okay, you're showing up. I don't know why Caffeinated Labs is not showing on my taskbar, but the program seems to be running in the background, so that's good. You like the background music? I hope so. No, so someone asked if I were able to recreate an art style from my favorite artist, who would it be? That's a good question. There's a lot of artists I really do like. I've always liked the work by Caitlin Hackett. These are like artists online right now, contemporary, but I'm like, there's some from the past I'd love to. I've always loved the work by Caitlin Hackett, and there's like these bizarre creatures. They're very intricate and kind of like watercolor. I do think I try sometimes with my art. I think I try to draw on that, or I feel inspired. I also love the artwork, the fluidity of the art by if y'all probably know Jaw. I think it's Jaw, like Jaw Cooper. Do I sound sick? I was, but not. I don't think anymore. This is just how I sound. Unfortunately, I guess. Oh, I did not mean to drag the rat out. Okay. The art piece or aspect of art you wish to make, but currently impossible. Actually, I've been thinking about this, but I've been watching videos and doing research. I just have to kind of like sit myself down and do it. Um, I'd like to try rigging, like through 2D Live and stuff like that. I'd like to make. I have my little PNG tuber, which I do really enjoy making these. So I think like I want to challenge myself to do a step up and try like rigging, like full on rigging, PNG. Um, just right now I haven't used a program, so I would also like to try to do that's I just haven't sat down. I wouldn't say it's like impossible. I just haven't sat down to study and do it. Like 3D modeling and things like that. There's just I just like it's just easy for me to draw. It's sometimes like doing other forms of art. I get kind of like intimidated. Same thing with like animation and stuff like that. But I kind of try to tell like sometimes I make videos and edits and like shorts. They're not like animated in the sense you might think like a film, like a like frame by frame animation. I cannot speak. But they still have like elements of that. um, I guess some way, maybe some sort of storytelling there, but yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm interested in. No problem. Have a good day too. Thanks for asking. It's easy after a few years. Oh goodness. I think that's why it's so intimidating because it's like I feel like you have to like study how to do this and I'm like, I like it when things are fun. Oh, wait a second. Me when I'm not immediately good at something, I'm like, did you do a lot of 2D art before? I think this hair would be at a different angle, but hi Zero. How's it going? I should make a spinning rat. That'd be good practice. So hi Kenya. You did some, but you never really enjoyed it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. What do you think? How it's like? Why not? Like, why do you think that was, or that is? Because I do really love to draw. I think it'd be cute if he was like peeping out right here, kind of like. Oh, Hunter just got home. It's gotta have like a little perspective on this too. Except you can barely see it behind the leg. Sorry, this looks so bad. Does he have a tail? I'm gonna mute a second. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to say hi. Corebreaker, you said you don't know. I could not get the shit, so I wanted down on paper and never really clicked. Maybe it was going to animation school and a lot of drawing for what felt like little. Is it bad? That's kind of part of why I haven't done that much with animation, even though I kind of like. I don't know. I feel like in the past I always wanted to, but because like I feel like I have to so much drawing for so little, and I'm like. Whooper, hi, hello. Also, hi, Dale Lupin as well. Dale Lupin. Right, and I'm drawing another VTuber. They're like a little rat as well. Oh, Hunty. Look at you, the 4 months. Thank you. Oh, Whooper, I've been watching the Backrooms, the shorts, the little YouTube, the YouTube, what are they called? The shorts, I guess. I don't know. The films. So I've been getting through those. I think we're about halfway through, maybe like a third through. So, hi Rory, how are you? Everyone's here. T Mac just got home, so. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it's awesome and other people can do it, but I'm like, maybe I'm just lazy. Is that their answer? I think I'm not super great at like focusing and being clean with work and art and stuff. I don't know if maybe web series shorts. Yes, exactly. I was trying not to call it a short because I think it's like the video short, but like, you know what I mean. I kind of want this to be more dynamic, but maybe we can do it another way. I want to too, but I don't know if I'll be able to go. Oh, today's Tuesday. I was like Tuesday or something. Or maybe it's Wednesday that it's like discount price. I think. She has like kind of a little. Mm-hmm. I think this is like a little playlist like of acoustic versions. Oh, you want me to turn it up a little bit? It is kind of low. Oh, the playlist is almost done actually. Yeah, it's pretty. So I could have. How is your day going? I need to use my shortcuts more. I do like it. I like the ambience. It's weird, but I like it. I don't know. It makes me. I like that it's kind of, from what I'm gathering, it's not super like evident, I guess. At least I feel that way. Like I'm just kind of piecing together what's going on, or like what is it, and it might. I don't know if it's exactly something that's like super explained like that. I like things that are kind of open to interpretation, and I'm at the part where they just did the autopsy, I think. So they're talking about the it was like a mold or something that or whatever, and they didn't really know where it came from. Yeah, a lot of the interral lore isn't at the front of the series at all. Isn't at the front of the series at all. It's crazy. I feel like it's more vibes at first, kind of. Like I guess that's it, like ambience and kind of the experience. I'm not but I don't like to be like info dumped on anyway, so I'm like, let me absorb it. Let me just like observe, and from what I understand or gather, it's like okay, it's this space, this thing that this area, I guess, that is, let me stretch. Like it was supposedly something, a solution to space, and it's I realized like there were people observing from outside within, but I don't know if like the person that was in it, if that was necessarily the case um anymore. So and there was something weird in it. The creature. Yeah. Like something being contained. It seemed like a space that was being like contained, like poor containment, uh, that was being observed. But I guess I'm maybe thinking it got out of hand or something, where it's its own entity in some way or something like that, maybe. I'm not sure. It's very mysterious. Also, thank you, newbie. You sent a rose. That's sweet. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Also, hey, HD, how are you? It is. I know it would be cheating their ways for profit. That's what it was like. This is a solution. So I don't know if it was necessarily a thing, a man-made thing, or a thing that was like discovered or something. And they were like, "Oh, we can just put stuff here, I guess." And the part with people being missing was so sad. I was like, I'm not sure like how that. I don't know if that's like a thing where it's like people just kind of suddenly are missing. They're like either finding this place on their own, or if it's like in a specific location and they are somehow stumbled into it, or there's just multiple points you can access it, or like if it's actually being used in like such an evil way to like get rid of people or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Sorry if I am completely wrong with that, um but yeah. Let me put on some other music. I might listen to some like um my favorite DJ because I need to like more upbeat music sometimes. Let's see. If y'all are okay with that. Hopefully it's not too loud. Now we change it. This helps me to focus. Okay, I see. Yeah. Do you hear my theories? I won't spoil. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I'm like smart enough to be making up full theories. It's just like from what I'm assuming, you know. Yes, some D&B for us. Cuddle had said earlier that they want, if they were a math teacher, they teach math in artistic ways so people could find enjoyment in math. I probably would have appreciated that as a student. Because I am not a math lover, sorry. I like things that have like stories. Like I was really good at history. My memory's dookie now, so I can't remember anything. Um, but I always liked history and science. But math, I could not. I guess I could have if I applied myself more, but you think I'm gonna do that? The oldest view, it's a newer project that has 3 parts. Ooh, I'll check it out. Oh, I want to play the Backrooms games too. The liminal space exploration type thing. But yeah. I also like was it y'all I was talking to about it? I like some of the dinosaur analog horror stuff because I like the dinosaur horror that's not like just Jurassic Park. I like it when it's like also a different, like its own thing. Oh, really? A dinosaur analog horror kind of thing? Yes, and the sounds they make. Or like there was one I really like, where it was in captivity. It's a bit hard to explain. Like a little bit of spoiler maybe, but like it was in captivity and there was someone like reviewing the enclosure and kind of reporting on it and documenting their findings. And it's like not in really good space, you know, it's like that or whatever. And they're like, this isn't big enough, there's not enough enrichment for the creature, like all this stuff like is wrong with it, right? But then I don't know, it's kind of vague or ambiguous about like as the guy's like going through it, there's like a breach or like some of the velociraptors or some other creatures get out in like the little place he's in. So and the guy's like on an intercom or like a communications with the main people controlling like the that run the place. So in order to like escape those, he has to get in this little other like bin. It's like the food bin of the like the giant dinosaur the creature. Anyway, so you can kind of like guess where it goes, but it's scary because you're not really sure if it was like actually truly an accident or not, and you're kind of like, oh, he was like, you feel bad too because you're like he was trying to kind of help the creature. Oop. But he got, and you're wondering if it's intentional. And that's the scary thing. People. Just kidding. I feel like, let's see. I'll have to check that out though. It's a cool age for movies. I kind of want to see that Obsession movie, but I'm a little bit scared. I don't know. I've heard a lot. I don't like to hear the clip of the character screaming. Uh, because it's a little too like, well, I don't say too much, but it's like something I've heard a lot. So I do not always want to hear that. And I still sometimes do. So it's like, yeah. It reminds me too much of my family. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's too, I don't know if it's like too distressing, which I know it's like, I guess a horror movie is supposed to be, but I'm like, I don't know. I hear that enough in my life. Does that make sense? What is size is this canvas? I might do it. Let me try something. 2840. I don't know. I'm not feeling that pose. Maybe I'll try a simpler one in my mind. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I think I should do a simpler pose maybe. Let me look at it again. Okay. Maybe we'll keep it similar and just change some stuff, like the angles maybe. I would like to show the little cheese leg thing too. Maybe exactly. We need them. I like this little thing. Actually, I feel like she should be holding this little creature though. Kind of hard to. Maybe he'll go behind her. This is kind of similar to the other pose I had drawn recently, so I don't know if I want to do this, but there's like a leg here. Right leg. Yeah. ATC, how are you? Exactly. Nummies. Wait, biting her leg. Oh no. That's cool. It is Chewsday after all. Doing okay. Just kind of trying to find a pose I like. Kind of not doing the greatest. What did this other one look like? Let me see. Let me save this just in case. I don't know. I'll call it Yumi 1. V1, version 1. I try to use a reference, but sometimes I don't like, and then I start not looking at it, and I'm like, I'll go based off the vibes, I guess. Like, ugh. So, hi, Hermes. No, we were just talking about movies. Yeah. I'll be going someday, but I want to go again. I want to go more. I think they have little socks, but I might have to look up. Or at least like little belt thing. They have like a kind of punk aesthetic. I think this knee looks a bit thick. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay, no worries, Faye. Bye bye. Sorry if I missed this. Missed that. Thanks for hanging out. Of course. Yeah, I'll stream for about 2 hours. And then I gotta make some. I might have to make gravy. I made some like okay, this was like I made this like shepherd's pie or so I thought, but it was like kind of didn't have any gravy and I realized like too late. I was like maybe I should have made gravy for this because it was kind of like it didn't have any sauce with it. You know, it's kind of like the vegetable, the meat, and then the potato on top. I was like, and he still ate it. But you know, I like to draw a little Spider-Man hand all the time. At least like giving a little peace sign. Actually, I don't know what I'm drawing. Uh, did I draw your character? Is the zipper on the shirt like a mouth? Oh, but not exactly. It's not really like a mouth in and of itself. I guess if that makes sense. It kind of does look like one, but um, it wasn't. It's not like a little monster or something. But you know, artistic interpretation is fine. I feel like her head could be a little bigger. Oh dang it! I have a break. Ad break. I did not notice that. No breeze. Yeah, I have to do a little break anyway. And I'll stretch break too. Okay, we have ads on purple side, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think we should be back from ads. Oh yeah, sorry though. And if it's the command list isn't super clear. I'd like to have more cuter ones. One day. I think I might have to use Mix It Up or something like that, another program to kind of do the commands, but you have to program them and it's kind of complicated. Oh, don't fart, no. Oh, thank you. Yeah, too. I appreciate it. Doing a bit of fan art. Except this is an odd angle for the face, so I don't know if I want to keep doing it. Aki, hi, how are you? You're trying to make your rat sit? Yeah, you can make the rat sit. I saw you were streaming Mina. I want to play that. I just haven't bought it yet. I keep forgetting. Oops. I think this needs to be... Oh, crap. Enjoying it, that's good. Also, Baka. You know, choose paint by color. You choose by... Hold on a second, let me turn this down for myself so I can understand. You choose by taste. I see. Give it a little lick and check it. Feels weird drawing this angle. Blue tastes like blue raspberry sour. Trevi's eyes look a little effed up for a bit. We're gonna have to be okay with that. Because they're kind of looking down at this angle. It is like a hard angle to draw. At least for me. Looks a little evil. the high PM. Maybe that size can just be kind of like. What are you trying to sling? Are you trying to what are you doing with those commands? Just liquefy, maybe. Oops. She has this little thing. There is a Rift Critter color, which you might have happened to get. It's like a lighter purple. This to be like a little. Oops. Maybe that doesn't look right. I'll go drink water. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Hopefully I say your name right. Go on. Hello. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So hi. I only see a little dot as your name, but hi. I'm gonna like do that a little bit. We are working on some art, though it's taken me a minute to find the pose I like. But I guess I'm probably gonna run with this anyway. I kind of want some parts to be more exaggerated. A little more nervous here, but than in the reference, but it's okay. Just kind of looking at you skeptically. Certainly a very unique hairstyle. I might have to redraw it actually, but it's fine. Okay, bye now. Zero. Hey. Oh, really? Thanks. I feel like I'm kind of struggling a little bit. Maybe I think I made her head too big. Suddenly it occurred to me like, it's not what I wanted. That's okay. This was so cool about digital art. Hey, really? You've been here the whole stream? PC was acting up. I just want to draw. Yeah, draw along, draw along. Of course, no worries. I'm sorry if I also don't. I feel like I get locked in because I'm like, oh shit, like I don't want to like embarrass myself not being able to draw on stream. And I'm like, hold on, gotta lock in real quick. Um, even though it's not quite what I want at the moment, but let's see. I still think something about this is bothering me, and I think it might be the eyes. Yeah, I think sometimes the angle at which I'm drawing to, when I look at it on the screen in front of me, because I'm looking at it a little bit higher, I'm looking down on my screen tablet. On the screen, the other screen looks fine, but it's like I'm seeing it at an angle already, so I kind of like probably trick myself into thinking it's too. But it's fine. I feel like something's wrong. Your art, you can't pinpoint it. It's like all how I always feel, but I just try to get past it, or just try to make it, even if I feel that way. And I also like always want to fit things in a canvas. Like I feel like I try to scrunch things in, but it could just be composition issues or trying to scrunch things into a vertical, like a vertical space. I don't like those legs. Oh, thank you. So Amy, thank you. Appreciate that. Oops. Let me try different. Let me just try to, like, maybe I'll do something different. Yeah, sometimes I flip the canvas. You can rotate it here too, but I'm gonna use a softer brush because I think that might help me instead of getting too much into the details. The leg gets cut off though. Oh, I use Ratty tuber. I like it because it has mouse tracking. I can understand Spanish, by the way. I just, well, most of the time, if I don't, I might not know some words. Um, but I'm kind of bad at speaking it. Yes. Uh, they're a little rat tuber as well. And they have a draw this in your style kind of thing going to celebrate. So I was trying to draw something for them. They followed me too on Twitch, which is really cool. They've kind of inspired me to like try more, like to learn rigging and stuff too. Yeah. I feel like this leg would connect here, but it's hard to draw that. I still do a 2D VTuber software, so I'm checking out similar to see problems I can fix. Yeah. They are an artist, yeah. They go by Yumichis. They might have like an I in their name, or a 1 in their name. Like it's for the I. I've used like PNG Tuber Plus. I have some friends that use like ViaTube or whatever. I'm using RahiTuber right now. But I think there's another PNG like program that I like to have like the mouse tracking and it can also track your controls, so I think that's kind of cool. But I still want to learn to rig. I have to dedicate myself to it to lock in. Oh, that's what it's called, ViaTube Mini. Oh, it doesn't have the, yeah. I still see like really cute stuff, and I loved your original. But I'm excited for your VTuber. Because I don't like how the legs look, I'm gonna like try to cover it up with the tail. I'm sneaky. OBS has an extension to use PNG tubers, less stress on the PC. Oh, wait. Also, hi, Beth. Pretty good. Oh, wait. You know what? Yeah, I thought that was, I saw that for like sound alerts. Some people are using that for certain specific sounds. But now that can be your whole thingy. Is she gonna work today? Ew. Well, I'm gonna be, are you about to start? Because I'm like, do I need to be there? I was doing a little research and I think I looked away real quick, but I think I might have seen something by accident. But because I was looking online about on like Reddit or something, and I was like, oops. And I was like, I will look away. So we'll just say I didn't see anything. Felt bad. I was like, I feel like I was looking somewhere I wasn't supposed to. Okay, it's starting at 6. Okay, we got time. Yeah, no. I was like, I knew you were like, don't. And I was like, it's just because it was on the like, you know, It was on a thread, and I was just like kind of poking around, looking at what was going on. Like, damn it. It's okay though. I didn't really see because I kind of like quickly scrolled away because I was like, oh yeah, yeah, like I think. Encountering Cloudy Rory in the wild. This is like this thing have. I thought you could with some of the VTubing stuff, you could offload some of that work to your phone if you're using your phone, your iPhone or something for tracking. Or is it too loud on that side? Let me see. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. And you don't have to, I was gonna say, don't feel too much pressure about it if you are not feeling too good. You don't, I can handle the stream and stuff, so don't worry. Cozy AJ. Hello. Did you get your little squeak in? You did. Perfect. You're probably jamming. Clockside's been jamming out. Oh, that's good. Shipping stuff. It's fun. Or is it? I don't know. Sometimes the post office. I always feel like I do something wrong at the post office, and they're like, oh, you have to do the thing. And I'm like, okay, Jesus. Like, they act like they're the DMV. And I'm like, all right. Like, don't you know you need to write on this? It's like you sometimes they'll like, I'll have the address and I'm like, they have to type it in and print it out themselves, and other times I have to write it by hand. I'm like, you never tell me. Well, that's cute. What's that fragile sticker? The cute little stuff. It's just like once in a while I'll kind of forget, like, wait, how do I exactly do I need to do to mail this? And then it sort of depends what I'm sending and which post office I'm going to, because some of them don't like it, like the way I do it. Or like they'll be like, you have to write it yourself, or like we write it for you. Don't write anything on there. So I never knew. They're like, you fool. It's like the hardest part to draw for some reason, like the little under thigh part here, because it like kind of crunches here a little, but you don't want it to look weird. Crunches. I can tell by the crunch. I need a printer label machine. Yeah. Yeah. So the workers do have an attitude. Like I went the other day, got to get a stamp. The person at desk is like, oh, what? They said that? Oh, heck no. I know though, right? They're not like, huh. Yeah, but that's just being rude. I don't know. I have to like, I'm not really dealing with the general public, but I'm tired at my job, and sometimes people do things that I'm like, you'd think it'd be like kind of obvious, and I'm still not mean about it. I'm nice to everyone. And I'm like, I'm tired too, you know? So no, I don't feel like it's not an excuse for you to be mean. But yeah. Lucky. I know. Like, oh, sorry. I felt like a waitress is kind of like that to me. I always have bad experiences. Like, the waitresses will be kind of rude to me and stuff. I don't know why. Because I was like ordering something to eat, and I was like, it was gonna come with an egg, but I didn't remember what it was called, you know? Like how to cook the egg, where it's like sunny side up. And then she was like, it's like where the yolk is soft, but the stuff is white. The rest of it is white, you know? And I was like, yeah, that. She's like, so that's over easy. And I was like, I was trying to say sunny side. I was like, okay, over easy. They were just kind of short about it. Even though it's like, okay, you dumb idiot, you don't know how to cook what the egg, what it's called. Like, I never had egg before. That's a good way. Maybe I'm not, I'm not that patient. No kidding. I should be more like that. I'd have that attitude when driving, because I'm like, okay, maybe they are rushing to get to the hospital to take their wife there or something. Or they have like a giant birthday cake in the back of their car and that's why they're going so slow. But sometimes otherwise I'm like, yeah, right? That's what I'd say sunny side. Um, but I guess it's called over easy as well. And I was like, oh. But what do I know about cooking eggs? I guess a lot actually. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh wait, is this on the same layer? I think so. Okay, wait, no. Sunny side of these hands. I know. I should have. I think people are just like sometimes a little meaner and ruder than, like, am I crazy? I'm like, I just don't feel like I act like that, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, all this for what? I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna like make this a different color. And I feel like I'm the crazy one. And I'm like, am I insane? Like, no one seemed to bat an eye at that. All these rude people in our lives. Yeah. So I see it isn't always obvious to other people, like there was anything I like to tell sometimes for we're all different. Yeah. No, I feel that. That's literally it. It's because like some people are really quick to be like really sarcastic too, and maybe I'm just not a very sarcastic person like that. I'm always like very earnest, like like I'll answer very honestly, and I'm not like playing around or whatever. If someone's like, "Why do I need that?" or "What's that for?" and I'm like, "Oh, it's that," and they're like, "Oh, I was just kidding." And I was like, "Well, I don't know that," and you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain like a specific situation, but yeah, I get it. I don't even know how people are like that at work because when I'm at work, I'm so like locked into like trying to be helpful, I think, and I'm like, I'm not like sitting here being a little snide, sarcastic person. That's on off time. On my break. Oh, I have this bit. It's so funny. I think it's funny. They always like it. At work when I'm like, oh, someone comes in. I'm like, hi, how are you? And they're like, can't complain. And I'm like, well, you can a little bit here. Because we do like medical, it's like a medical adjacent thing. So I'm like, it's supposed to help people feel a little better, treat different kinds of pain. So I always say that, and they always laugh. And I'm like, I'm so funny. They love me. I can't complain. Yes, you can. You should. You're allowed to here. Something I noticed, you can't just talk to people. Like someone will mention something or I notice something they like, I'll ask them about, and they'll be like, well, Google it. Like people do not know. That's why I'm asking you, because I want you to tell me about it. Because I get it, because it's like maybe people are like, well, I'm not an expert on this or whatever. So sometimes I'm like, oh, it's something I'm interested in, but I can't remember everything. And I'm like, blah, blah. But I'm like, that's probably fine. I don't think the person is like expecting me to be the expert. They just kind of probably want my perspective on it too. And same thing when I ask other people. I mean, I do think they know things about it, and I'm like, well, I just want to know how you feel about it too, and like, tell me about cave diving accidents because I know that's your specialty or whatever. I'm like, well, the thing is, ask me about the right thing. We talk. I know, right? I get it. Sometimes I still feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, even things I really like. I'm like, ugh, it's hard. And there's things I know I've read about or watched stuff on, but like my memory is just so dookie that I cannot remember. You know, I'd go to Popeyes once. The cashier was taking my order. I had a rough time putting in the order, and I said, "Take your time. It's all good. I could wait." Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I love being a nice whipper, you little sniff check. When I have to be customer, the little role that you're playing. Life is but a stage, or what is it? The world is but a stage, and we're all but the actors and stuff. I hate when I have to be the little customer, but I try to be a really chill one and nice one. And I'll be like, the person rolling up my burrito, I'm like, is it hard to roll the burrito? It looks hard. And they're like, oh yeah, it takes a couple tries. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. I'd have to like try several times, like waste a bunch. And they're like, oh, it's not that bad. Should I get a? I know, right? I'm working on my stand up. It's part of my. It's my bit. I'll be a comedian one day. No one wants to hear that rat. That rat's jokes. You sell a blind box, kept frantically telling, oh gosh, I'm late, I'm so sorry. Oh. So it's okay, no restaurant, just let me know you're near. Yeah, that's nice. I tell people at work that too. I'm like, just drive safe. I don't care. Like if you're kind of on your way and you're like, once you get here, I'm like, it's fine. Yes, I know, right? Then at that point, you're like, okay, I know what I like. I would not be insane. I like being nice when I can be. But now people are so like, I'm not trying to sound like a little boomer, but a lot of people, like you said, even employees are like really mean too. And I'm like, how did the tables get turned on me now? Like, no, why are you being mean to me? It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it always stands out to me, and I feel really weird. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Good crap. I know. I'm like, okay. I'm just always people being expecting people to be sarcastic with me, like in certain settings. Or like I'm a little zoned out too, like I'm focused, or like just trying to get through work. And I'm like, hey, wait a second, that was kind of kind of a a-hole. Yeah. Right? I'm not crazy. I remember being young and thinking like maybe because I was younger too or a little kid, but everyone was like so nice. Like everyone always had to be really proper and like at least like greet you or something or like da 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 what can I do for you? Whatever. And again, I sound like a boomer, but it's like now people are just like, what do you want? I'm like, "Yeah, fine, whatever." And I'm just like, okay, like and this is like, jobs where I kind of feel like you're right, because like there's just it's not even worth it anymore because capitalism, like there's no money. So people don't care. Like I get it. But I have like a little people pleaser attitude out stuff. So it's like still am really nice. Uh well that and I also talk to older people and I like to be nice to them because they're really cute. I think when you see the same people over and over, it's different too. I feel like I should have done this different. Let me see. I'm gonna get a little more water. Are you saying you're targeted? You're not targeted. You're fine. Welcome to stream. Oh no, what? Why did I get was it because I was saying something about people being mean? Man, I think Clockside got mad at me. What? I did not. I don't understand. Whatever. I got flagged on Clockside, I think. Maybe because we were saying, like, oh, people who are mean. We don't like that. It said for, yeah, it literally said for, hate talk and something. It said some users may be uncomfortable. I don't know. I guess because yeah, did you see it? Did it tell you what it said? It said it was like hateful speech and stuff like that. I don't know if I can say that. Now I'm afraid to say it, but whatever. And it's making me second guess what I was saying. I wasn't saying anything like that. I know maybe because I understand like not everyone always has patience and can be short like again, you don't really know what people are going through, but I'm just like it's just frustrating sometimes. Oh, okay. Well, I already said it again. That's so silly. I usually don't have problems with it, but I know sometimes with games we do when there's like a lot of text or something. And if that's I'm sorry. Scares me. It makes me feel like I'm crazy. I said something really bad. I did not. Yeah, it's really bad. It's red side as well. Yeah, super annoying. Like, can I not? Complain a little. Can a rat not complain? I haven't had that much of an issue on red side. It is on clock side where it's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, okay. Or like if I saw if I was drawing like a little, body or whatever. But it could be like the outline of this, like no details. But if like I hadn't drawn all the clothes yet, it was like flagging that. So it's like, okay, whatever. Sorry, Bats. No, I got flagged because you just laid him. For real, yeah. It was like inappropriate. Like she's in her sleeping. Y'all freaks. Like, okay. And yeah, I see so much stuff anyway. I feel like I have. Like, I know y'all are coming after me. I know, it was not like that. What about, did nothing ever happen with that shot, the ladder shot? It was like a little too long. That's why I was wondering. I was like, that's so funny. Like, it's not funny, but it is, because it's like, pajamas now. I'm just kind of mad at Clockside. Poor Makoto. No, you're fine. No worries. Have fun. Get your little squeaky in. This is cute too. Maybe I can save it for something else, but boy boy. I do have an ad break coming up. Yeah, I'm not crazy, right? I feel like I do sometimes see kind of, well, certain stuff on Clockside, and I'm like, all right, whatever. But then it's like suddenly like, you drew a little rat clothes on. Mm. Punishment for you. Okay. We have yeah, I'll be right back though. I'm gonna take a little break and stretch for a second. Check on Hunty. And we'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Just having a little bit of sandwich. Okay. This is so messy. Maybe I should try to clean it up. Maybe I'll do a little bit. I just don't like to do neat line art because I'm lazy. Little nose. Oops. So I'm trying to understand the hair. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. It's like a big piece. More water, yes. I was actually drinking a bunch just on too, eating some sandwich. Yes, don't forget to water your rat. Fill up the little water bottle. I feel like because this is like behind it. Okay. I feel like I'm not drawing this correctly. Where's my pen delayed? There we go. That's true. I'm sure some artistic interpretation's fine too. Like this part might be a little longer. Blocking her thing a little bit, but it's fine. I might redraw it anyway. The eyebrow be like, Sword Mage, hello, how are you? I'm actually playing one of your sets in the background. I hope that's okay. I'm like, I wonder if you recognize this. Yes. I literally don't stop uploading to Mixcloud or whatever, because that's where I listen all the time. The other day I felt so silly because I think you were doing a test stream and I was like ran in there and I was like, oh, no one claimed the first carrot thing, and I was like, oh, now it's my chance. You know, you're not the first person who's asked me that. I was, but not anymore, but I might still sound kind of weird. It could just be this is how I sound now. Oh no. Oh dear. I suppose if you must. It's scary. Nose is clogged. A little bit. I think I just sound like this. Actually. Literally sound like this all the time. Oh, I keep pulling this picture out. The rat with the cigarette. I don't know, because it's like if I drag it too quickly, my stuff around. Oh wait, I drew that on the wrong layer. Okay, it's fine. A little angry eyebrow. I keep thought you're like, I have to ask you something and disappear. Like, oh, there you are. Sorry. Hold on a second. Okay, so just joined a stream here on Twitch, or Purple's side. Let me turn my music down a little bit so I can think. Hi, back. I asked if they were using Clip Studio. I say yes. I use Krita. They take a while to reply, which I don't care because I'm sitting at my tablet and doing my own thing. They probably see my message. They say, sorry. Just don't see my message. I'm familiar with care, but don't like it. Ask how I am. Reply. It's okay. Everyone ignores you. I get bait. What? um, they're sorry. They're just now seeing the message. They're familiar with Krita, but don't like it. and ask how you are. I reply, it's okay. Oh, you said that. It's okay, everyone ignores you. LOL, I get mad. Some people, I mean, no, but some people kind of take that as like, I'm not saying we were trying to intend this, they might take it as like, you know, like a little passive aggressiveness, or they just, sometimes it's like that. Um, I'll say it's just really hard online because people, yeah, can't, they don't know who you are, they don't know your, they're not familiar with you in the first place, and they're not like able to pick up on tone or like whatever. Yeah. I kind of like this sketch better. Hold on, I'm gonna start over. I love that you've gotten banned. No, I'm kidding. Oh, yeah. I just avoid, like, probably just be careful with stuff like that. Yes. Because again, you don't really know how people are gonna interpret things, And it might be something they hear a lot, and they're just like, I don't want to hear that. Even if you mean it in a silly, friendly way. I'm sorry though. I really, I'd be honest, I don't really go to other people's streams that I don't know, that I say like I'm not familiar with ish. Like either I don't talk in other streams unless I've like kind of been established somewhat, like random streams. Because sometimes like it's that you're not really sure about the community, and they don't aren't familiar with me to know that I'm like, if I accidentally say something that might sound weird, they know I'm not being weird. I don't know. It's really hard online. Let me just like block some colors. I think I might take a break from this anyway because I think I just want to see how it look. Let me like, yeah. Keith, that is sometimes how I feel. I feel that in real life and in online. Sometimes I just have an experience, and it's not, I didn't mean any harm or like that kind of situation. I didn't mean to make someone uncomfortable, but maybe I did. Not really, what's it called? I just don't do that anymore because I just felt like I maybe was misinterpreted, or maybe my intentions weren't clear. Oh, thank you, Rory. I think I might need to take a break because I get tired, but I want to try seeing how it looks like some of this color in here. Learn to read the room with chats myself. I can usually tell when there's like a personality. Yeah, I know. That's why I lurk so much. I'm like, just based on the vibes, and I'm like, I think I'm pretty careful as a person anyway, and obviously I'm just gonna like be supportive and stuff. But it's kind of like I just talk to people like if I were to talk to them in a grocery line at the store suddenly, I'm like not gonna assume they're gonna get my joke and stuff. I told a plush maker, good luck selling your plushies, and they're doing like, oh yeah, I remember this. I don't need luck. Okay. These plushies sell themselves. Yeah, that. Jeez, no, I'm kidding. I will not be guilt tripped in my own stream. So sometimes, like, can you not just acknowledge, like, oh, maybe that was a mistake? Like, I misinterpreted that. Like, you know, people don't, I guess they might not want to do that either. Oh, there's kind of like this reddish color here, too. Yeah. Until you like get a vibe, I feel like. And then I know it's kind of sucks. Like, you get it like can't be. I can't you're like laughing to yourself. I can't do it. I can't I can't be myself. And I like this gray color. It kind of reminds me of a little popsicle, like little those bomb pops. The red, white, and blue ones. That's true, yeah. I've had to remove people that kept calling me like pet names, and you would think that's nice. Like, but I said I'm not comfortable with that. Like, don't call me little pet names. And they're like, well, I'm being nice and I do this with everyone. I'm like, I don't care and I don't know that. And also, like, now you're fighting with me about it. So it's like that's sometimes what's hard, I think, is to like to draw the line or be like, I even if that person, you're like, I just said I didn't want that. I get that over text is hard, but like take it, yeah. Sometimes it is. Add hearts. Yeah, exactly. Add hearts and emotes, right? I sometimes just say like slash genuine too, or slash gen or whatever. If I also am just asking so gently, it doesn't mean to come off sarcastic. Um, but to be fair, Baz, I think that person was already probably looking to feel a certain way. Because I'm sure just from the way you talk, like I find that's kind of crazy. They must have been really. They're so good at it. They don't need our help. They sell themselves right off the shelf. Well, okay. Like, damn, teach me that. I guess they just got really defensive for Hunter's got I say in trouble. He's like gotten either like also it was around the time we were playing this was a long time ago, so like the little Heartopia game, right? And they were like I hope he doesn't mind me telling this story. It was some streamer and they were like harvesting grapes in the game and Hunter was like, "Oh, nice. Grapes" or whatever. I think he was like, "Oh, nice, comma, grapes." But they thought he said nice. I guess it's like a slang for something. I don't know what it means exactly, but he told me I think it's just I'd never heard of that and I was like, "Oh." And so they like banned him for talking about the grapes and I was like, he's just saying like in the game they were all looking at the grapes and it was like, "Okay." We all are laughing like it's funny. Divine skeleton blah. Yeah. How dare you? Computer, remove this guy. I don't think I've ever. I'm such a well behaved rat. I don't think I've ever gotten the maybe of. Have ever gotten in trouble in a stream? Hmm. I've maybe like overcorrected myself, but man, we should. You're not paying attention to me. Ah, my attention. That's yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to focus. I'm here. Just for that, I'm ignoring you. Oh no, I'm sorry, Keith. I know it. I'm sorry. Don't feel too discouraged, but it's maybe it's just or just don't even joke with strangers anymore at this point for your own mental health because then it starts to. No, you won't. Don't worry. I won't ban you here at least. You're always welcome. I know. Pay attention. I'm important here. More important than the thing you're working on. Like, oh, okay. I think because sometimes when it's like a smaller streamer too, it's kind of like people. I feel like with bigger streamers they like kind of understand, but sometimes when it's like a little bit smaller, they're like, ah, no. And we miss messages all the time, and I'm like, okay, we're like, mm. I have to mute a second. I have to cough. Okay, but have a good night though, Keith. Don't let it get you down though. Persistence, resistance. Have courage. I notice I do this in the store now. I like turn away from people. Kind of sad actually. I find myself because I'm a little stressed out around them, and I like look away like a little emo person. I'm like, ah. Oh no, Aki. I'm so mad. That's yeah, that's crazy. What did it mean read them correctly, like in the right tone, or like it was like the tone they assumed it was should be in or something? Is this cheese the right color? Sorry. I hate that. No, I can't say that. I dislike that. Oh, oops. I don't like it if people make a big deal of that. I'm like, you get what I'm the gist of what I'm saying. It's fine. You're free. Like, you know, I'm chill like that. But no, people are like, I said that instead of you said the instead of that. And I'm like, it was oh no. I know we can't have that though. Sometimes not that I'm saying like I don't think I'm nice, but sometimes like I feel more pressure to be really extra like not create a scene or like just be really calm, which I am, but sometimes like people make me mad and I'm like I almost feel like saying it like right there and then. But it's not for a while, it's not happened, but Like the pet name thing, I had to be like, I just said I don't want you to. Like, you're making me feel kind of weird now. You have to put your little paw down. Little stamp it down. This is like a darker. Oh wait, it's like lighter. Paw pounds. Yeah, the paw pads down. A tiny little dust cloud. Poof. This you're dyslexic certain words I've never no, I get that. I feel the same. It's just so you're trying to read and like, oh wait, I know sometimes I'll go back sometimes and I'm like, I was confused here and I'll go back. I misinterpreted what was said entirely, but I'm like, well, if I did, I probably didn't like elaborate on it, but like it's now looking back, I was like, oh, I think I understand now. But I remember being confused. But it's not till like time and you know, until time goes by, I guess, or I'm a little calmer. I'm sorry though, yeah. They're like, all right. You're like, listen, this bunny has had enough. Little stompy pad, paw pad comes down. I just think some people are just not chill. Sometimes I'm like, it's not that serious, even if someone reads the message a little wrong. I'm like, unless like it completely changed the meaning of what I was saying. But I'm like, I don't know. Usually it doesn't. I think we just connect telepathically. And I'm like, you know what you just know I'm chill. You're chill, and that's it. Like I don't know. But some people get so angry. They're like, you don't understand, I guess. Maybe it's distressing too for that reason. I'm trying to understand too, but I'm just like, it'll be okay. The impossible to read username. Yes, or it's like surrounded by other work like special characters. Some people just have a dot as their name. I've been having that, and I'm like, okay, hi. I just say hi. I don't even guess them. I'm sorry though. It's definitely kind of it's been a learning experience, I guess, for us. Sometimes I know we're kind of all quiet people, and sometimes it's like kind of standing up for yourself can be a little weird. Sometimes if I'm in, it hasn't happened in a while, if I'm in a friend's chat and I see someone being a little strange, or I just, even if they don't seem to like, maybe I don't catch sense that they're bothered by it, I'll try to like, sometimes I'll like maybe say something and like diffuse them in some way. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if they're being a little critical or something, I'm like, well, I think you're doing this fine. Or like, oh yeah, I do that too. Um, like it mostly happens in real life sometimes with my friends and say they're the family or someone else is kind of like dogging on them a little. And I'm like, oh, don't worry. I save all the chopsticks too. Like the, I don't know, the wooden ones. Even if I like, Well, usually it's not something. Usually something I'll do. I'm like, yeah, I saved that too. Or I'm like, I'm just the same way. I'll do that so that they don't feel like so like ganged up on. You're better at reading messages now. That's good. Yeah. Oh, that's kept notes. Oh, I should do that. Me pulling out the notes. Oh, that's cute. That way you can ask about them. Yeah. I think I have a pretty good. I can usually remember more or less, but I get that. I mean, I don't know if I would, that does sound like dedication. Oops. What is Aki's favorite food? Changing it constantly. I know. The rebrand. I'm like, who are you? I don't remember. I think on purple side, people have more like little things by their names. So sometimes I remember that better. Sometimes on clock side, I don't always remember. Oops. Take your time if you need to think about it. Just whatever the hyperfixation is, make it harder to remember. I know, I know, I know. Who are you? I'm your friend. Oh yeah. Okay, Rory, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Yes, excited. I thought you said you were going to sleep for some reason. You're going to do your stream. Oh, yay. Okay. You want to, should we try to raid over to you? I think we can do that. Let me see. I'm gonna do it. I want to be there. You're right. You did say at 5, so let me make sure I can catch you. I feel so silly. I assumed you said you were gonna sleep. I think, what did you say? To be real. I was like, they're going to sleep. I was wondering. I was like, so early. Well, we will be reading to Claudia Rodi in a second, but I wonder if I should draw the other arm here. I wish I could render. I feel like the other arm should be back here, but who knows? Yeah, I've just, not to sound so down and out, but it's just like kind of, there's certain things or times where I'm like, I just don't always feel like the most encouraged by certain social engagements anymore. So I just don't even, I say like try. I'm like, oh, I'll just stick to my circle. Or people at least like that are in similar circle, even if I don't know them. Like, how do I say it? Like acquaintances of people that I know are chill. Because like I sometimes I just with random, it becomes too much. Or I'm like, okay, that's not what I like. I dislike it. Bobby and hello, how are you? It is. I was drawing a little fan art. Although I would need to like clean up the lines more, but I'm kind of lazy. Yeah, like if it were like a friend of a friend, like that kind of thing, where I'm like, okay, you're probably pretty cool, but I just don't feel the need to like talk to random people online like that. I guess if that makes sense. I don't know. We had to like have something, maybe a community or interest. Sometimes even interest isn't enough though, honestly, because like well, a lot of different kind of people like art. I'm like, you have to be chill. You have to like a little furry stuff. It's going good. I worked on this. I was doing like a draw this in your style. It's backwards. Draw this in your style. But I think I might. She has like little whiskers, or one there. I need to fix the hair, but there's like some yellow in the hair. The domino effect. Yeah, right. It's always so strange too. How did that happen? I grew the butterfly in my lab and it flapped its wings and that's how we met. It's like what it is. That's what's happened. I'll always grow the butterfly. This kind of looks like a little ketchup spot. So you can say it is, but like the way I drew it, it looks kind of. I might have to have an actual piece of hair chalk. How did you get the eyes to move? So I'm using a different program. It's called Rocky YouTuber, but it has like mouse tracking. So it's tracking my mouse and my tablet thing, you know. Like it can work with a controller too. Although when you go way to the side it looks kind of weird, so that's kind of something that isn't the greatest, but yeah, it's just mouse tracking. I just look at there's another PNG program that does mouse tracking, but RahTuber is what I'm using. But I just look up ones that have that because I don't think PNG Tuber Plus had mouse tracking, so I switched over to this. And I also like have the hair and head offset a little bit. So it's like like when she looks to the left, the hair kind of goes to the right. When she looks to the right, the hair kind of swivels to the left. Yeah, exactly. Friends don't have to like the same things. But it's nice if they're open minded. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like always like I'm going to talk. It's just the vibe, or I'm like, I don't know. I don't always have to be like we have to have the exact same interests. Um I do like talking to people that either, you know, have somewhat of an interest in art or like editing or something like that. Like a because it's just something I do so much, so I think I do talk about it and think about it a lot. But you don't it's not like they have to do the exact same thing. A lot of like my friends, even though I don't really get to see them very much, we're still friends, but like they didn't really have the same hobbies as me. But we had like other hobbies we share, like we played volleyball together. Or like we liked anime or something. You must love Osumatsu-san. Just kidding. We've been watching it. Yeah, get your little daily squeaking. We've been watching episodes and stuff. We're at the episode where they're like horses. It was so funny, but then it was so weird. I was like, they did not just do that. If you know, if you remember what I'm talking about, I'm sure you do. I was like, no. Oh, I didn't think they like made one joke about it and then another one. I was like, they did not. Yeah. No, I was like, stop. I was like, I'm uncomfortable. Help. Yeah. But I liked when they were the horses. Yeah. No, it was so bad. I was like, no. Okay. But when like Ayami was like looking or whatever, he was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a horse or whatever in Chibi or whatever, and they're like looking at this the what are they called, the stables? I liked it when they were little they were the little horses themselves and they were like doing their life stuff, like reading little magazines and being like little lazy and like chilling and stuff and be like little, I don't know, it's really cute though. I know, right? I'm like, I don't know, you have to kind of, yeah, it was kind of a lot. Like, at least I watched that episode first. I feel like the first joke, I was like, okay. And then I did it again, and I was like, stop. It was like even worse. I was like, oh my god. But no, it was so good. But yeah, I'm like, who am I gonna watch this with? But I liked when they were horses. It was cute. It was silly. I know, Hunter's like, what kind of effing thing are you watching? He was like, "Oh my god," we were both. I was like, "I swear I didn't know this was in it." I was like, "I have nothing to say for myself." He was like, "It's okay." He's just like he understands. He's just like, "That's wild. That's crazy." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I know, patient. Thank you. He's like, this freaking show is kind of weirding me out, but they like it." I'm just kidding. You know, funny enough, I feel like white would just look really was probably would just look best here too. Like on the big TV, yeah. By the way, I watch episode TV when I make a risky joke. I'm like, oh my god, I'm glad I'm home. I know. I'm like, oh, look around real quick, like no one's here. That's how it is, though. You're like, I swear it's not like this most of the time, but okay. Rory is live, so we can go raid them. Hehehe. They'll never expect this. But I also gotta. I'm so random. I'm like, I feel like this is life. I'm like, oh, I got it. Let me go. Okay. I got like an NVIDIA first light. I got a reward. Why did I get that? This is what I mean. Everything seems so random. Get a little NVIDIA reward. And I'm like, let me go raid this person. And I gotta go cook some gravy. And I feel like, uh, I don't know. It just seems so random. I know that's like our lot, like what life is, but it's so weird. Is it all ever like, it just hits you? You're like, what am I doing? The way my brain is just like, okay, time to go cook gravy. But I gotta put it on the leftovers from yesterday because they were a bit dry and I think it'd be good with gravy. and I don't want to waste the food. So it all makes sense, but it's like, okay, I guess the logic is there. I just believed that no, it really is. Or did it feel like May was long, but this year is going by fast, but the month was long? Oh, I need to put some money in the jar. See, that's another random thing. I'm like, oh, I gotta pay a little rent. I gotta put money in the jar. Okay. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I got some good work done. It's pretty cute. I'll keep working on. I might do this in more painterly style, actually. It looks kind of cute this way. I'm gonna go to ending screen, I guess. I'm gonna end things on clock side. Bye, clock side. But we'll still read out. Exactly 3 hours. I did pretty good. Yeah, thanks for hanging out and chatting and stuff. Always appreciate. Always nice to have Bats here and everyone else too. Aki SC and everyone who was Whooper, Fabian, everyone. Rory, you were here. Who else? Keith. They went to bed. Hunter, I know you were kind of probably lurking. Sword Maiden, Kush. AJ. Should I look back in the chat? I know, I appreciate y'all a lot. And our community and stuff, I always feel like there's been times where it's been kind of hard, you know how we sometimes feel, but I always feel like, you know what, there's a lot of really sweet individuals that are very kind to me, and I appreciate it. Rats are nibbling computer wires. Yes, we could say that. I'm just gonna copy that. Or I have to copy, actually, I have Rory's name copied here. Ooh, snooze that. Okay, we'll say rat raid, and then say, yeah, rats are nibbling at computer wires. We'll say something like that. Forbidden licorice. Give us the forbidden licorice. Whatever emotes you like. I'll see you guys over there. Please be nice. I know you all are. And we'll celebrate Rory's new VTuber. Very exciting. Inspiring. I'm trying to get my stuff together, but one day. Alright, I think it's